On Prime Business tonight, Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana urges government to exempt the Ministry of Agriculture from government's 20% budget cuts, warning of hardship.
We know that there are economic crisis at the moment. There are challenges. So the Minister of Finance giving a directive that there should be expenditure cut by the ministries, 20%. We believe that our great ministry should not be packed.
Stay with us for more on this and other business stories as we begin the bulletin with commodities. Tonight, Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is urging the government to exempt the Ministry of Agriculture from the government's 20% budget cuts in response to the country's general economic troubles. The president has announced a budget reduction for government ministries, agencies and departments. Now, the peasant farmers, however, believe the agriculture sector should rather receive more financial support to produce in surplus. Nana Yaojima was at the annual general meeting of the association in Kumasi and has come through with this report.
The persistent rise in cost of living has resulted in government taking austere measures to arrest the situation. The Peasant Farmers Association, however, argues cutting the budget of Ministry of Agriculture will negatively affect farm inputs, leading to less production of food. Wepia Awa Adugwala is president of the association.
We know that there are economic crisis at the moment. There are challenges. So the Minister of Finance giving a directive that there should be expenditure cut by the ministries, 20%. We believe that our great ministry should not be packed. In fact, we are learning from examples like China, Israel and India. Whenever there are economic difficulties, budget allocation to sectors like agri rather increase. So we believe that our great ministry should not be part of the ministries that government is directing that the expenditure should be cut. In fact, we should rather increase funding to the agri sector to ensure that we are able to get enough inputs for our farmers.
During his delivery of State of the Nation address on Wednesday, President Akufo-Addo emphasized interventions like planting for food and jobs have brought some relief to farmers in the country. The farmer group acknowledged such interventions, including One Village, One Dam, have potentials of transforming the sector, but implementation has been poor.
While government has good plans for the agriculture sector, which I want to acknowledge, the implementation of some of the government projects are not yielding the impact we are expecting. We're all expectant of the impact of these policies will have on farmers in general, and we're looking forward to a major and radical transformation of our agriculture sector to increase food production, provide jobs, increase incomes, and improve the general livelihoods of farmers. Unfortunately, these hopes and expectations are beginning to fade.
Now, the United Kingdom will provide 35 million euros to support negotiations and implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area as its contribution to the trade pact. The UK's International Trade Secretary, Anne-Marie Trevelyan, disclosed this to Wamkele, Secretary General of the AfCFTA Secretariat during his official visit to the London School of Economics in the UK. The support is expected to speed up processes for the negotiations of outstanding conventions and rules under this agreement. Wamkele used the occasion to brief the UK government on investment opportunities available in the trade agreement.
Must use these tools that I've just mentioned to strategically transform our continent from agriculture to value-added production to agro-processing, in other words, from being mere growers and exporters of raw cocoa to manufacturers of world-class, where we use cocoa, world-class chocolate products, world-class coffee, from mining to mining beneficiation and other minerals that our continent is blessed with. It is widely, for example, it is widely acknowledged that between Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Ghana, and to an extent Cameroon, that these countries contribute close to 70% of global cocoa availability, the raw material that is, and this is estimated to be at about $6 billion. But when the chocolate industry comes to their end, when you look at the end of the value chain of the chocolate industry, it is a $110 billion industry. And so you can see where Africa losses along the value chain as a result of capacity to process minerals and to export them as finished or value-added production. I should, however, mention that I'm very, very happy with the decision of President Akufo-Addo and President Ouattara of Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, respectively. They have decided that there will be no more export of raw cocoa, that they will now focus on the production of value-added products that emanates from cocoa as a primary commodity. And I know that, of course, it will take time. Our heads of states, these two heads of states, are aware that it is going to take time to build production capacity and processing capacity of cocoa in these two countries and in the region, but it has to be done. And we know that there will be success. We know this from the experience of Gabon.
Now, the insurance sector's penetration rate will increase well above the current 1% to GDP. Now, this is because the umbrella body of insurance professionals, that is the Chartered Insurance Institute of Ghana, is championing the redefinition of the rate to include private health insurance and pensions. President of the Institute, Teria Ben Ahmed, says his outfit is currently working to introduce a journal in this regard by the end of the month. A decision he believes seeks to highlight the sector as a significant contributor to the country's socio-economic development. Take a listen.
One of the critical strategic initiatives that the CIG is pursuing, and the whole essence of what you have asked is to say that when are you actually redefining insurance penetration in Ghana? Because traditionally insurance penetration in Ghana has been seen more as the contribution of life insurance and general insurance. I can confirm to you that by the end of this month, the CIG journal that will for the first time redefine insurance penetration in Ghana will be published. And so by the close of April 2022, CIG journal redefining insurance penetration in Ghana will be out. And this redefined insurance penetration in Ghana will not only cover life insurance, general insurance, but it will also cover health insurance and private health insurance for that matter, and pensions contributions.
Now, Ghana's economy is expected to be heavily impacted under the Sustainable Use of Natural Resources and Energy Financing Program. The country currently relies on thermal energy, among other sources, which are considered unsustainable. But SunREF will help cause a significant shift in access to power and fuel. Speaking to Joy Business after engaging members of the Association of Ghana Industries in Teba, SunREF team leader Norman Mishu says Carl Bank and GCB Bank are partners. Correspondent Kwame Yanka has more.
SunREF is part of a global initiative by French Development Agency to get public and private banks to finance private sector investment in green technologies and sustainable energy. With over 30 million euros from the agency and the European Union, the program encourages industries and individuals to switch to more sustainable and efficient energy sources. According to SunREF team leader Norman Michaud, the program is a credit line to help developing countries
has been developed to help developing countries develop further, but develop in a green way. So if you have to develop more, why not use it and do it in a way that it's going to be safe for the environment and is going to be better in terms of climate change also. So it's doing it by providing technical assistance so that to help people better understand and to help them technically, but also to provide a financial aspect to it to make it more interesting compared to normal ways. So the main objective is always, it's mainly based on the environmental improvement of the country. So we want to be able the country to develop itself, but not to do it by burning more coal or burning more fuel, but to do it in a sustainable way.
So far, about 200 staff of Car Bank have been trained. Emmanuel Kwatin of the Corporate Institutional Banking says the financial institution is ready to offer loans under the program.
And as you are aware, we have the beautiful sun here now, and you can tap into the energy that the sun, gives to provide energy for your business. And with Car Bank, we have a very competitive, funding, as I've earlier on mentioned, from SunRef. And in order to assess this, all we need from you is an application to the bank stating the amount, the purpose, and the tenor for which you require the facility for. We have a minimum tenor of 3 to 5 years for renewable energy products and energy efficient projects, depending on the project that you are doing. Once you receive this request from you, we'll do an analysis of it using your supporting documents, that's your cash flow projections and your financial statements, and then would have a determination on your qualification, then proceed to offer you this financing to support your project.
Meanwhile, Project Coordinator for SunRef, Ebenezer Ashi of the Energy Commission says beneficiaries will get technical assistance from the Commission.
We also provide some technical support to the beneficiaries in terms of providing some technical tidbits, especially in case you want to engage an energy service providing company to do a particular installation for you. We'll provide you a list of them, companies that have been certified by the Energy Commission for the beneficiary to choose one or two of them to engage in the provision of the installation. As a country, we have a renewable energy master plan in place, and this intervention from SunRef, fit into helping Ghana to achieve that renewable energy master plan by the year 2030.
Participants asked questions on security, duration, repayment structure, among other areas, for further clarification on the credit line.
For this Monday's edition of Prime Business, I'm Charles Ayitey, and I'll make way for Oreko Ampo for who comes up next with Prime Sports. Do stay with Joy News.